Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna go over virtual orientation for the fall semester 2020 for the digital marketing program, social media and digital marketing. My name is Faycal El Habbal. I'm the program coordinator of the digital marketing department at TAV College. So today on the list of things I'm going to present is I'm going to go over the program description, the different courses that you're going to take over the next 2 semesters and the summer session, what kind of software do we need, the facilities that we have and the different labs that we have, the Mac lab and the PC lab, OMNIVOX, and how do we do our course evaluation on top of other stuff that we need to discuss since we're conducting this class online. So, digital marketing program provide training on fundamentals of online marketing. So basically, if you don't have any experience in digital marketing and would like to know more about it and learn how to do it in a professional way, this is the perfect course for you. Okay. We will try to give you information about how to do stuff from the point of view of freelancers and people that are actually working in the industry, because most of our teachers are actually working in that field. Also, it will give you an opportunity to be in that specific field, whether you want to be a freelancer or you want to work in a company. Even if you want to work on your own as a consultant, we will be able to provide you with the knowledge and the experience, in-class experience, to actually take your skills to the next level. Okay. Also, we have some students that enter this program and they are also, business owners. They're already in the field doing other stuff, whether it's construction or maybe they have a small import-export company. They join this program because they want to learn how to market themselves and their product online, whether it's a skill that they have or a service or a product that they want to offer to the consumer. So we give you the foundation on how to do things online properly in this digital age that we have, and we all know that it is very important and necessary nowadays to have specific skills in the field of digital marketing because there's a lot of demand for it. Now, our objectives over here, that the graduates of this program that will have the skills that will allow them to work in the digital marketing field. Okay, whether it's in an agency that does digital marketing or some other form or way. Now, we will show you how to do strategies to manage companies' online presence. Okay, you will also learn HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and WordPress, and this will allow you to actually know the basics of how to program a website. You're not going to end up being a programmer per se because it's not a programming course. We will introduce you to the skills that will help you in the digital marketing field. So you'll know a little bit of HTML, a little bit of CSS, which will allow you in return to actually optimize a website where the consumer can find it online easily. So the idea revolves around building something that is well structured, where it is easily accessible and understandable by major search engines. And we also introduce it to WordPress. So if you want to build a website, that is the most popular platform nowadays online. So we'll go through the process of installing it, building it, and build our projects in this program based on that specific platform. Also, you're gonna learn or acquire skills in the field of SEO, so search engine optimization, which is how your website will rank on Google. SEM, so that is the marketing of posting ads on Google AdWords, how to market yourself online using keywords and competitive keywords and relevant keywords. Also, we're going to show you how to analyze the traffic that comes to your website. And it's not just necessary because you just need it. It's necessary because you want to see if you run an online marketing campaign, how will your website actually interpret these results? Is your actual marketing campaign worth it or not? Did you spend the money in the proper way, or your marketing campaign is a failure? So you're going to get a little bit of training in that field, and you're gonna actually run actual campaigns, so you can track the activities of your website and see if it's gonna pay off on the long term or not. Sequence of the actual courses. So as you can see, the first semester, we're gonna give you, the first class is the introduction of what is digital marketing. So it's gonna touch on different fields and what we will cover during the semester, but it's just an intro class. It doesn't really involve anything. Like it doesn't involve, or doesn't focus on one specific subject. It just gives you an overview of the industry and how it works. We're going to do online marketing research, which is very important, and it's stepping stone to anything that you want to start online. You want to research the market, see what the competitors are doing, how to find the most attractive keywords, products, how to market it. It's all being done online, and we're going to introduce you to a lot of fields where you can gather that information and build a project or a website based on solid foundation. Now we have over here two courses, the 104, 107, Website Architecture, Content Management System, and Web Programming 1. And these classes, they run both at the same time, so they're twice a week. We finished the first one, 104, in 7 weeks and a half, and the second one, the 107, in the next, like after 7 weeks and a half, so it's in total 15 weeks. And we cover how to build a website manually using CSS and HTML. And then in the second course, which is the Web Programming 1, we introduce you to WordPress and how to build that website using a database, and we touch various things when it comes to servers and other stuff. Multimedia and internet design. So this is Photoshop, all about design and using graphics on your website and how to actually use that very important tool called Photoshop. Also, we're going to cover website analysis, which uses Google Analytics. So it's based on that specific platform that is provided by Google. So it helps you out to measure the effectiveness of your campaigns or your website, so your return on investment. And then we have communication and networking, how to conduct yourself, how to network online and offline, how to meet people. So this is a very important class. In the second session, we get into the actual meat or the most important things about the program, which is SEM, so how to conduct a marketing campaign online. So this is a very important class. Project management, you're going to be working in companies, or maybe you don't, but maybe you will want to hire a couple of people to manage a project to build a website. So we're going to give you the tools on how to do that and how to manage it. Then we have a continuation, Web Programming 2, which will touch on JavaScript and how to use it on a website. So a little bit of programming. It's not, it just shows you how to do stuff properly and how they work on the internet if you want to improve your website. So you have a little bit of a knowledge. Then we have marketing on social media, so Facebook, Twitter, all these tools, Instagram, how to actually create a campaign, run it online, how to set up your pages. It goes beyond the actual basic knowledge of creating a social media marketing presence online. And then we have a course called Search Engine Marketing, SEM. This should be actually search engine optimization. So this class is about running a campaign, or not running a campaign, building your website with the proper foundation, okay? So Google can analyze your website and rank it properly online. So instead of showing up on the 10th page, you show up on the first page. How do we do that? So this class is really important. So the SEO class, so search engine optimization, should be SEO. It's a very important class that covers a lot of important things when it comes to online marketing. You build a website that is targeted based on a specific theme or keywords, and then from there we actually create connections and links and citations online so people can find you easier. And then we have email marketing. So that's another tool that every marketer, digital marketer needs online, how to conduct, how to actually send a marketing campaign online, an email marketing campaign so you can increase conversions and bring traffic to the website and sell your product. And the final class for that session is web integration. So how to design a website from Photoshop, from a concept, and how do we put that online? How do we take it and how do we integrate the media and all that information when it comes to images, videos, and any tool? How do you bring that live on a website? How do you actually take it from a design aspect and launch an actual website? So this will take everything that you learned and put it into that course. It's very important. Now, the idea behind doing all that stuff is you're going to actually walk out with a portfolio. You're going to actually build a couple of websites along the way that are actually based on a project that you do from the beginning to the end of the semester. So it's not something that is random. It's very precise, that will make you actually better at what you do and get a little bit of experience at the same time. And finally, in the summer, we run two courses, which is the internship. So you have to find a job, and the college will help you also find a job in the actual industry. So you can work in a company where you do web design, maybe do some social media work, whatever it is. So you get a little bit of experience, and that entails around 225 hours. You have to do 225 hours in a company. So that's around 8 weeks, 7 weeks of work, and it's done during the summer. At the same time, you have to do a marketing project, a 360 marketing project, where you have to apply all the knowledge that you learned in that actual course. So basically what we do over here is you have to find a real company, or maybe you can do your internship at the same time as you do this program, this course, where you actually build a website. Let's say it's a hairdresser, they need a website. You go in, you meet with the actual client, see their needs, and then implement it, and you actually are working for them to create a website, build a marketing campaign, look at their social media and their email marketing, maybe give them a proposal for an online marketing campaign on Google and measure the results, the whole thing. And that should be done during the summertime. So you can do two at the same time for one project, or two separate things. It's up to you. And basically what we encountered in our stages is our this semester, the past semester, winter 2020, 100% of our students actually got internships during the summer. And it happened over a 2 weeks period. They all got hired, and they're doing their internships right now. So it's a very positive field. Everybody wants a digital marketer. Everybody wants someone in that field. So the chances of you finding a job is pretty good, or maybe starting your own business is really like it's a very hot industry basically. Now, as a student in the college, you really need to invest in yourself. So we really recommend to get a copy of Adobe, because you're going to use it for Photoshop over 2 semesters. So you really need it. Now, there are educational pricing, okay, for students. So you can go get that price and see what you can do, or you can use the labs at TAV College, which I'm going to talk about next, but it's very important. So we have Mac labs and we have computer labs. And we can give you access to these labs where you can actually use the computer and do your work. They're open from 8 a.m. till 11 p.m. at night, Monday to Friday. On Friday, we close at 4, but it's available to all students, and it's very good environment so you can actually finish your work. But from my experience, it is really important that you have a copy and a computer. In that case, where you actually be a digital marketer, you really need a computer where you can use and apply your skills and not rely just on a computer in a lab at the college. You really need that computer at home where you can actually work and move on. You're in digital marketing, you should have a computer or a laptop and the necessary software. You also need, for some of the classes that I teach, When it comes to programming, I will tell you what to download during class, and it's not something that you really need to buy. Everything is free. Also, the college offers student web hosting, so to do all of our online classes, we'll provide you with a place where you can upload your website and see it and the whole thing. So that's not an issue, and that will be with you for a whole semester, and you can use it. Of course, it has specific limitations because the space is very limited. Otherwise, you can get your own hosting account, and it will cost you around it ranges from $12 a year to like $200. And we can discuss that stuff and the different options that we have in class. Also, if you work in the lab, make sure that you back up all of your stuff. Nothing like the computer that you use in one of the labs is not your own computer. Everything will be erased, or if it's not erased, it will be accessible by other students. So it's not secured. You have to remove that information off the computer before you leave, whether you get a memory stick or you upload it to Google. So keep that in mind. No food, drinking in the lab to keep everything clean. We don't want to damage equipments. Cleanliness orders, as you can see in the pictures, is disgusting. So please keep it clean. No drinks or food during your lab time. Also, a very important tool of communication that we use is OMNIVOX. We will be uploading all of our class notes, information, announcements, assignments on OMNIVOX. Now, for online classes also, we will actually post a link for web classes, online classes conducted online in your class. So your course outline will be there. A link to your classroom will be posted there, whether it's whether it's Zoom or Google Meet. So personally, in the digital marketing department, we use something called Google Meet. We will generate a link and we will post it in OMNIVOX, so you have access to it every class. All you need is a Gmail account or a Google account where you will be able to actually log into the class and join us online, so we can have a discussion, run our lectures, have a Q&A, do our exercises, or come and ask us questions. So this is one of the things. We tried the last semester online classes, as we have done, and we are actually conducting a summer class like that. It's a breeze. If you are afraid that you won't be able to do things properly, keep in mind, with all the online tools that we have, whether it's Zoom or Google Meet, the teacher have and will be able to have access to your desktop. So you can provide us with access so we can see what you're doing and help you out on a one-on-one basis. So it's even better than actual classes. So basically, we all join at a specific time during the day, the class time. Let's say it's 9 o'clock, the whole class comes in, we take attendance, and then we'll run a lecture, whether it's live or pre-recorded, where you have to watch it, and then we'll come back, conduct a Q&A session for anyone that have questions, and then we'll give you either an exercise or a question at the end of the class, so we can measure your level of understanding. So it's very important. Now, keep in mind, all of these classes will be recorded. So and they will be posted online, so you can watch them later on if you miss something, or you miss a class, or you don't understand something, so you can always go back and watch it. Let's see. Course evaluations, we have exams and we have projects. Mainly in digital marketing, we focus more on projects, all right? Because we want people to work in groups to accomplish a task, okay, and to practice. It's not a theory class, basically. We give you a skill and we want you to apply it, whether it's research, building something, designing a website, whatever it is, and then deliver it to the teacher. Most of the time we do projects in groups because some of them are very elaborate and have different parts. We also have run some exams where it's like theory, but most of the time the final project of the whole, each course is usually a final project. So we love students to work together and to actually practice. Now, a couple of things that I want to discuss before I end this is that you always have accessibility to all of your teachers. So your online class, the teacher will be present. Let's say it's 3 hours, he will be online for 3 hours for you. If you have a question that you want to ask the teacher and you're shy, please don't be shy and ask it online, or you can send the teacher a message on OMNIVOX and communicate with him over there. Okay, and the teacher will try to resolve that question or that issue that you have as soon as possible. Of course, give them 48 hours to respond because they're managing multiple classes. Online education works. It's very efficient. I mean, we're doing digital marketing, so everything is being done online. So let's take advantage of that and try our best. But it works, everybody's happy with it, and the advantage of it is you can always go back and re-watch the whole lecture. It's recorded, it's available to students online. Online education, stage, I covered the stage thing. It's a huge advantage in the digital marketing department. We are proud that 99% of our students, they find jobs at the end of this, or stages at the end of the program. We have a huge success rate. Students like it. We pressure them. We give them a lot of knowledge and information so they can take it to the next level. So let's hope it works out. And if you have any questions, please let me know. And I'm looking forward to seeing you next semester. Thank you very much.